Hello everybody, this is Mr. Momobot and welcome to another one of my action figure reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Halo Reach Series 1 Collector's Box Set. This included George, Emile, an Elite Minor, and Noble 7. Not Noble 6, which is the character you play. Noble 6. Noble 7, what makes this figure special is this guy is supposed to be Noble 7, which is the character that the second player in split-screen co-op, or just co-op in general, was supposed to be, like in the cutscenes and stuff. But they never fit him in, they never got to do that stuff, which would have been really awesome to see me and my brothers, Spartans, doing cool stuff together. And of course that goes for everyone. But, alas, it was not meant to be. So, we have this figure though, which is really just Noble 6, just green. But either way, yeah, so let's get to the accessories first. So, for accessories, we got a needler rifle, or sorry, not needler rifle, just the needler from Halo Reach. Looks really nice. This is, I think, the only one I have. Pretty nice, kind of large. For the Elite Minor. And then we got a shotgun. This is a pretty cool shotgun from Halo Reach, of course. For Emile. Then we got the assault rifle, which is really awesome. McFarlane did great with the weapons on Reach, I'm pretty sure. Most of the weapons are really cool and well made. And Emile's knife. And we got a few grenades here. Oh yeah, this guy has a grenade on him. We got a Covenant Halo Reach grenade. It has nice little details, and it is a interesting little purple color. We got 3 Spartan or Marine grenades, or human grenades, or really. It's hard to see them. Why is my lighting so dark now? Anyway, so yeah. There's those. We got like 3 of them in this collector's pack from what I can tell. I don't have the box anymore. I never really liked that box. It was a little too big for my liking, and it didn't look that great, so I didn't keep it. Or at least I don't think so. I might have it around in my closet or something, but I can't get to it. It's not worth digging out. And then we got these weird tube grenade things. I don't know. I think they're just shotgun shells or something, but they go on Emile. So yeah. So that's basically it, unless you count George's gun, which I'm not probably going to take off of him, and his backpack, which has a peg hole on it for some reason. So yeah. Let's take a look at the all the figures articulation. So, okay, for the articulation for Emile and Noble 7, because they're the same body type basically. Here's Noble 7. I'll go ahead and go over the articulation. The heads are on ball joints, so this is about the same amount of range on all of them. Pretty nice, not bad. They got swivel joints that go up on their arms, shoulders, and they go up and out about that far. And they got click joint kind of elbows. They also rotate, and they rotate at the gauntlet. And then the hands also are little clicky joints, and they do that, and they swivel. So, not bad articulation. Kind of like the ball joints from Halo 3, but these aren't bad. Then he's got a articulation ball joint in his chest piece area. Pretty nice articulation there. Then his legs go forward and back. probably the best articulation for legs on Halo figures. Then they go out a little bit, not too much. I wish they would go out a little more. And they kind of swivel. And then his knee doesn't do a 90-degree bend. This is something Halo figures have had a problem with for a long time. I don't know if the Mattel figures fixed that or not. I don't think they really did. But the Halo 3 figures were the only ones that could basically get 90 degrees. But they never fixed this with the Reach figures. I don't think. But it does look cool. So that's about the same as that. And his foot swivels and goes up and down. And his toes can kind of move. For some reason they're not moving too well. Let's see this side. Yeah, well, they're not moving too well right now, but they can swivel because they're on a ball joint too. So that's kind of interesting. So it's kind of strange how they decided to put click joints on these figures eventually, but it's okay. I don't mind them too much. That looks pretty cool, huh? He looks pretty sweet. So that's the articulation for Noble 7 and Emile. Let's take a look at George. So George here, well, I guess I'm gonna have to take off his gun. So the reason why I'm separating him from everyone else is because he might have limited joints or more articulation or something. I'm not sure. So he's basically the same framework as Noble 7 and Emile, but his feet, I'm pretty sure they're the same size. Yeah, his feet are the same. But his armor, obviously, as you can see, is freaking kind of big. So he looks really cool. I think this is my favorite out of this pack, this collector's pack, because George, they did a really good job on George, on basically all the versions of him. So there's some dust collecting on him, but his head goes up and down just like before. Now, let me get back. There we go. He has better movement on his up and down movement than Noble 7 did. But yeah, he's got that. He can go like that because it's on a ball joint. In fact, these are all double ball joints, so that's cool. But there's a little mess up there, like his sleeve of his armor, under armor, is poking out. So I think that was a thing for these figures. But his arm goes in and out, obviously limited because of how big he is. His elbow doesn't bend too much at all. And his legs, though, are exactly the same as the other guys. Maybe they can't go as much forward. They can go pretty back far. They can swivel right there. They can swivel right here. Almost looks like he can bend his leg a little more than they do. That would make sense since he bends down a lot with his gun, though. But they should have done that with everyone. And his foot does that, just like the other guys, and his toes move. So, interesting. Very detailed. Dusty, because he's been on the shelf for a while now. There's something on his helmet. I don't like it. It looks like paint peeling off. That's weird. His visor looks really nice. But you can't, guys, you can't really see it too well, but it looks really nice. So there's George. Pretty awesome. I think he is my favorite out of this collector's box. So let's take a look at the Elite. So here is the Elite Miner from Halo Reach. If you guys remember, if you're longtime subscribers, this is my first figure that I reviewed. For some reason, I think I was gonna review these guys individually for some reason, but I decided to do all four of them now. I don't know why I decided to review them now, but I think it's because recently I've been playing a lot of Halo, Halo 3, Halo Reach, a little bit of Halo 2. Been really in the mood for Halo. So there's going to be a lot of reviews, I think, coming out for Halo stuff. So here's the Elite Miner. He has nice blue paint, kind of dull, but it's pretty nice. And the articulation for him. Let's take off this. This can come off. His little helmet. Boink. Oops. So, his head can go up and down. Whoa. He can look really down. He looks sad. Just gonna go in the corner over there. He's so sad. Anyway. He can go up and down. I think it would have been nice if he could look up a little more, but oh well. He can look left, or that's his left, and right pretty nicely, I think. Pretty nice articulation for that. That would have been kind of cool for an Arbiter figure or something. I don't think they ever did that too much. Kind of. His arm hardly goes up and down like that. It's kind of pathetic. But it can go all the way around like that. His elbow doesn't move too much because of this weird piece at the back. And then his wrist that is kind of big. Rotates and goes in and out like that. And his fingers can move. See? That's pretty cool. I like that. It makes it easier to get weapons in their hands. So, and the legs aren't as good as the Spartans. Even George has better legs. Because these ones don't really go forward or back. They just kind of swivel like this. So that kind of sucks. And then his knee does that. That's about it. It does rotate. And his foot's on a ball joint. Really nice ball joint. And has a nice, decent articulation. But unfortunately, they rounded his toes, like they're sculpted under there and they're kind of rounded. So he has a hard time standing up. It's amazing that I actually got him to stand for the thumbnail of this video and a second ago. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. His little helmet, might as well talk about this, just plops right on. It's made of softer material, but over time it's gotten kind of loose, so it doesn't quite stay on completely. Plus the mandibles don't quite line up. I think that's just kind of a thing, but it's pretty cool looking. He has silvery eyes, nice details overall. I don't think they ever change the articulation on these guys in the Halo Reach line. They're mostly the same. Now, they never fixed the feet. They didn't try to flatten the feet. Which, of course, is fine. I guess they're really going for accuracy with the game. But these look really nice. And, of course, he comes with the Needler. Obviously, he can use that. And you just snap that in. Nice articulated fingers. And he's ready to destroy some Spartans. But most likely will get assassinated. So there's that guy. I'm going to lay him down over here. Also, I forgot to mention that Email looks really freaking sweet. It's too bad we can't put his knife in his sheath on his shoulder, but that would be almost impossible since it's this shape. That's really weird. But I also didn't mention that the peg for his shotgun broke off a long time ago, so he can't even put it on his back, unfortunately. And unfortunately, he can't even hold the shotgun too well. You have to get it in certain positions to even work. But let's do some size comparisons, shall we? So, here we have a NECA figure, just because this is the thing. That's the Commando figure of Arnold Schwarzenegger from Commando. I don't remember his name really well from the movie. So there. And here is a Halo 3 figure, Series 1, Master Chief, actually. As you can see, the size of the figures got a little taller from in reach, which is interesting. But definitely, George is kind of big, as you can see. And so that it's a little more current day, here's a Halo 4 figure. He's about the size of George, kind of about the same. And that's about the end of this review. Also, I wanted to mention that those grenades I showed you, haha, I lied. They weren't Halo Reach grenades. They were Halo 3 grenades. I'm such a something. Yeah, seriously, sorry about that. I thought they were the Halo Reach grenades. They were a little big and clunkier, so I thought that was for Halo Reach. But apparently Halo Reaches are a little more refined and detailed and smaller. And yeah, apparently this pack came with 3 grenades and I only have 2 for some reason. So I must have lost one. Either way, sorry about that. But the Covenant grenade I showed you, yeah, that was a Reach one, definitely. They're very distinctly different. But either way, sorry about that. But I hope you enjoyed this review of the Halo Reach Series 1 Collector's Box Set, even though I don't have the box anymore. So yeah. And I guess I'll see you guys on my next review.